Welcome to the Route 422 Business Show. I am your host, Patty Siegel, an advertising manager of the Route 422 Business Advisor, which serves business owners, for those of you that don't know, in Montgomery, Chester, and Berks County since 1996. Now, we are here today at this beautiful location in Phoenixville called Franklin Commons, and I'm with Teri Eide. Welcome, Teri. How are you today?
I'm good, Patty. How are you?
Good, good. So this is quite a big facility we have here. Can you just start by telling us a little bit about the facility and just give us a brief overview of who's here and who's not here and what you're looking to do here?
Absolutely. The building was built in 1903, and it originally was a silk mill, and then a carpet factory, and then a plastic pump company. And in 2003, it closed, and in 2006, Dave and Marian Moskowitz purchased the space. They purchased the space with a vision in mind, and that was that you didn't have to leave your family behind to go back to school. So currently, in our 225,000 square foot space right here, we have education from preschool to grad school all under one roof. We have several after-school programs, and we have about 18,000 square feet of space that we are still looking to lease. Now, originally, the dream was that we would get gymnastics, karate, fitness center, and dance in here. We just felt like it would really work together with the synergy of what we're trying to do at the Commons. And since then, we have been awarded KIZ zoning. And what that is anyone that is BioLife, biotech, or any kind of a green company, and they've been in business for 8 years or less, they get all types of tax breaks if they come here to our facility. So obviously, we're not going to turn down that type of business if it comes our way.
Great, great. That's nice to know. And I understand you have some solar panels on the roof here?
Yes, we do.
Great. We can take a look at those later. So that's got to be nice for the people that are coming to school here because it gives them something to monitor and to see how the energy is used and whatnot.
Yeah, and we put a TV up right in the bistro where the kids or anyone can actually watch the energy as it is, racking up the kilowatts.
Great, great. So let's talk a little bit about the bistro. I know it's right over here to our left, and it's a pretty large facility. Is it open to the public, or is it just for the tenants here and their guests?
It is. It's open to the public Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and on Friday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a great space to, if you're in sales, to come and meet clients. It's quiet in there, not today, but it's quiet in there. And we have Wi-Fi throughout the space. We serve cafeteria-style food, and what that does is it enables us to keep the costs down, and people can just get what they want as they want it.
So I see you have some absolutely beautiful artwork here. Can you tell me a little bit about it? And do you have a partnership with local artists in Phoenixville, or is this just one or two artists here that we're looking at?
Actually, Patty, this is just one local artist. His name's John Gwynn. He's originally from Stowe, Pennsylvania. When I started here, we didn't have anything at all on the walls. And somehow he met up with Dave Moskowitz, and Dave is allowing him to display all of his art here, all down through all the corridors here. And as you can see, he is his genre of art is all over the place.
Certainly is, yeah.
We have been talking to several other artists to partnership up, and basically what would happen would be that they would be able to display their art on the walls, and then they will be for sale, and then when they sell, we just get a percentage of that instead of charging them rent or anything like that.
Very nice, yeah. It's a beautiful place to display it. You've got good lighting, good color in here, and lots of it. So I'm sure a lot of people come in just to gaze. It's almost like a gallery.
It gives them something to do as they walk in. On the north entrance, it's a pretty long walk to get around to where the events are. So this gives them something to do when they're walking through the corridors.
I can see that. Yeah, you could gaze for hours at this.
Renaissance Academy is currently over at Valley Forge Christian College, and late 2012 they're going to be moving here to our facility. They actually purchased 104,000 square feet, and they are a charter K through 12 school. So what that's going to do for the north side of Phoenixville is it's going to bring us 1,000 more students, teachers, and parents, and all of the other businesses that are right here in our facility will definitely thrive from that.
So, yeah, that's a great school. My kids actually did a few years at the Renaissance School. So let's talk about, this is your new tenant, I think you had mentioned to me, the Great Valley Adventure Boot Camp.
Yeah, our newest tenant is Great Valley Adventure Boot Camp. They took 1,100 square feet right here on the corner, and they basically do suspension training, group training, functional fitness, and nutrition training. They have been looking for a great location for a while, and they made the decision to come here to Franklin Commons, and we're thrilled.
Great, great. So it looks like right next to the boot camp, we've got, you can come take your kids here after school for rock and roll after school. I guess, what are we talking about? Anybody that wants to do instruments and really become a rock and roll star?
Yeah, this is ages 8 through 18, and basically, the owner of Rock and Roll really encourages these kids to be creative and create their own music. They have girl bands, boy bands, they have all types of different things. They record in there, they have a recording studio, and they open every day at 3 o'clock, and they're open until about 8 in the evening.
So if your kids want to come and be a star and actually have a concert, because I've been to a few of them, they're really phenomenal. This is the place to be. So we're going to talk now about the Lansdale School of Business. So you basically can start from pre-K and go all the way through your graduate degree here. Is that right?
That's right. And Lansdale School of Business is one of our very first tenants that we had here. They provide re-education to adults, all types of different classes, and they have classes during the day and in the evenings. The only day that they do not have classes is on Friday. This space here is 4,700 square feet. It is available for lease or to purchase. This is what we call our fitness space. Or our retail space. We would love for a fitness center to come in here. We have all of the raw retail space can be configured however anybody would like it to be. We can add windows, we can add skylights. This particular space has plumbing on 2 walls so that we could have a ladies' locker room and a men's locker room.
Excellent. It's a nice big space. Now, can it be reconfigured if you have a tenant that wants, you have 2 tenants, can it be subdivided?
Absolutely. This wall back here goes right into a 14,000 square foot space that we have available. And if someone was coming to our facility and they needed more than this space, they definitely could knock walls out and reconfigure it.
So here we are in front of Newman University, and I understand they've been a tenant since the beginning of Franklin Commons. Is that right?
Yes, they have. Their main campus is in Aston, Pennsylvania, and they chose Franklin Commons as an additional site. They have a great computer lab in there with about 60 computers, and just recently they hired an admissions person for this site specifically. Her name is Carol Giampetro, and they offer all types of classes from graduate work to doctorate work. It's pretty amazing.
Great, great. So how many students do they have here, approximately?
Not actually sure. I know that for the last several years, not having an admissions person, they've been working on building that up, and now they are, they're starting some actually free classes in January just to get the word out that they're here. So
great.
They're really just starting out.
Great. So if you want to continue your education, you've got Newman University.
So this is a picture of Franklin Commons back in the 1950s sometime. And as you can see, there's a big brick structure in the front, and that's the structure that is no longer here. That was the silk mill. And then everything on the far side of the water tower and adjacent to it is going to be Renaissance Academy. You can also see the back end of a train coming in, which used to come in and drop things right off at the loading dock. And now that area is all covered with river rock and nice plants. And we have wedding ceremonies out there and all types of barbecues and all types of events out there. Along with everything else that's going on right here at Franklin Commons, we have an area behind this wall that is considered Franklin Hall. And Franklin Hall can hold about 250 people for an event. And with the buffet, the DJ, the dance floor, the bar, and all of that stuff. It's a great facility. And what's great and unique about our facility here is that these doors open up and we could fit about 1,000 people in here. So when someone calls for an event, depending on what the event is, the time of the week, how many people it's going to be, we make the determination of what room we're going to put them in. And all of the events also overflow into Campus Walk which is where people can smoke if they smoke. But it's a beautiful area that is adorned with metal art sculptures that were made out of scrap metal that was found when they were doing the renovation. It's pretty cool. If anyone out there is interested in having an event here, give me a call. My name is Teri Eide, Director of Business Development. The phone number is 610-983-4640, or you can look at pictures of our facility on the web at www.franklincommons.net.
Can we just talk about parking for a moment? Do you have ample parking for people that come in for 1,000 guests, say?
We have so much parking here. It's free. You just continue up Franklin Avenue, make a left. We have a wrought iron gate that closes to keep out certain people at certain times of the day. And what's great about that is in Phoenixville, this is probably the only place where you can get free parking.
So thanks very much for joining us today at the 422 Business Show. I'm here with Teri Eide and beautiful Franklin Commons. So if you want an education or a wedding or a bar mitzvah or a corporate event or anything else, a nice sandwich at the bistro, please join us here at the Franklin Commons. Thank you.